You know, I think we should take things more at a snail's pace this morning. What about you? Hey, welcome back to Good Day Sacramento. I'm Molly Reel, live in Newcastle at Twin Peaks Orchards. This is one of my favorite farms in the area. They're known for their stone fruit, their mandarins, their persimmons, and now they are globally known as a slow food farm. That's right. In the past few weeks, they have been named one of just 4 in the entire United States. This is a huge deal, something to celebrate. So we are with owner and 4th generation farmer Camellia to celebrate and to talk about, well, what the heck this means, because the Slow Food International movement and concept and program, it's a lot. So to make it, for those who have never even heard of this, what is slow food? Let's take it back a little bit.
Slow food promotes the clean, fair food movement. So it's a movement that is not doing anything new. They're just bringing recognition to the old way or the antiquated or the slow food way of people farming.
Yeah, and they've really recognized chefs and restaurants for a while. We have a lot of them in our area that have been recognized. They call it their snail of approval, which I love. Them recognizing farms is a brand new concept. So you are just kickstarting this idea within the past few weeks. As we said, you're one of 4 in the United States. And they talk about how it's, a commitment to environmental practices and communities as well. There are social aspects to this, but ultimately we were saying you're not doing anything new, you're doing everything right?
We appreciate that for sure. So we are part of a global network of farms that are able to communicate, and show how we are, being biodiverse. We are practicing regenerative practices, certified organic. So it's just a way for us to really talk about going back to and remaining, how food should be grown.
Yeah. So we have the Terra Madre Festival coming up in September, which people may recognize. They may have heard news of it. It's a major deal, and Slow Food is the organization that puts it on. So in the backdrop of that coming to Sacramento, huge deal. Thousands of people coming to have this recognition, to be able to, be part of the host city and say we are one of 4 in the United States. What does this mean to you?
It's really exciting. I'm 4th generation, so this is a tribute to my grandfather, to my great-grandfather, to my grandmother. It's really exciting that we have this here in Placer County, where we were the fruit basket of the world. We can really talk about, how we farm and why it's important to us to have these practices and to be part of this social movement.
Yeah. Well, it is always a pleasure to be here, Camellia. I'm so excited for you. Such a well-deserved recognition. We are not done talking about the slow food movement. We are going to mosey our way down the hill to Magpie Restaurant in Sacramento to talk to chef owner Ed because he is actually co-chair of Slow Food Sacramento. So he's going to talk a little bit more about this recognition, the Terra Madre event coming up in September, and of course, he's going to whip up a dish using the famous Twin Peaks produce. So big round of applause to Twin Peaks, and I'll leave you with a view of the blooms as we send you into break. Good Day Sacramento. We'll be right back.
We learned a little something about slow food farms, but now it's time to see how the process is brought to the table.
Yeah, so Molly Reel is live in Midtown this morning with a chef who is embracing the farm to fork movement.
And I'll tell you what, Chef Ed here, he knows how to make slow food look good. Let's face it though, it came off the tree looking good, didn't it? So earlier in the show, we were out all the way in Newcastle with Camellia at her 4th generation family orchard, Twin Peaks, which was just named one of 4 slow food farms in the entire United States. Big deal. And I told you, she's one of Twin Peaks. It's like your favorite chef's favorite farm. The chefs love Twin Peaks. Chefs like Ed, who happens to be, by the way, co-chair of Slow Food Sacramento and partner and chef here at Magpie Cafe in Midtown. So I thought you could kind of speak to what slow food is as someone so closely related to it and what a big deal it is that Twin Peaks was named this. So let's start with slow food.
All right, well, Slow Food is an organization that started as a protest in Italy against fast food in the mid-'80s. It was it was a rebellion against the idea that fast food chains were coming to Italy and eroding their culture of food. It's come to the United States, and here in the United States, we can use sort of slow food to imagine a world where we're more connected to our table.
Connected to our table, which, by the way, having the farmer here with the chef, I mean, this is what it's kind of all about. So talk about, as you know, you've been named as a partner, or you're co-chair of Slow Food Sacramento. Magpie was given a snail of approval back in the day as a restaurant. Right. But what does it mean that it's a slow food farm? How big of a deal is this?
Well, I think it's a new designation from Slow Food International. They're looking for farms that have cultural heritage, that have excellent products and excellent systems in use that are sustainable and bring amazing things, interesting heirloom varieties to the community. And I can't imagine a place more appropriate in our area than Twin Peaks Farm for that. I mean, it has the heritage. It's been a part of the community up in the hills around here for a long time, many generations of making great food for us down here in the cities and all over the place. And I just can't tell you how excited I am that one of our first designations is Twin Peaks. It's really amazing for Sacramento and for Newcastle and the whole area.
Yeah, it's huge. Now, Camelia, we have to talk about, Slow Food as this network, of course, right? What does it mean for farmers like you that there are chefs like Ed?
For us, it's just connecting the dots. We're out there just trying to take care of the land and grow great, clean, nutritious food. And when we have people that are committed to supporting, like Ed, supporting farms like ours, it just connects all the dots for us. It really highlights what we're doing, and we're just really proud and grateful to be a participant in this movement.
Yeah, really quickly, we are running out of time, Chef Ed, but the Terra Madre event is coming up in September, bringing together, major food festival. Thousands of people will come in. What can people expect? What does it mean for us in Sacramento?
I think it's going to be sort of a next level food festival. It's going to bring a lot of people together, eaters, diners, people that are interested in growing and farming, and producers as well. I think to see a global community move into Sacramento and be a part of the festival for the weekend is going to be really amazing.
Truly cementing us as the farm to fork capital, thanks to farmers like Camelia, chefs like Ed. By the way, what am I about to eat?
This is a turnip and mandarin orange salad. Sometimes at the farmer's market, there's not a lot this time of year, but you can take turnips and oranges and make amazingly delicious salads.
Yeah, you can. Slow food never tasted so sweet. A big round of applause to everybody turning Sacramento into the slow food capital of the Americas too, right? Okay, we'll send it back to you guys while I enjoy this slow salad. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's not often that I drool over salads on the show, but that one looks amazing.
Thank you, Molly.
Thank you, Molly.